Ultra Nightmare, TDX's hardest challenge yet. Released on a school day, so I had to wait for 7 hours until I can actually play the game mode. 7 hours passed, went home and hopped onto TDX and played Ultra Nightmare. Solo. And got beamed because my towers kept dying and ended up losing on wave 42 because of Alpha Predator. I'm dead. Oh my gosh, bro. How amazing. I was gonna solo again until... Yeah, we're gonna trio this. On wave 1, we placed down some 3-2 golden mobsters, a 0-3 DJ, and a shield tower. The reason for the shield tower is because on wave 1 had some drop pods with multiple X-soldiers, although the micro of the shield tower helped prevent our stuff from dying. Also, during our game, Roblox was actually down, so it would explain why most of the enemies were untextured, so that was cool. Wave 2, I got down an artillery, targeting the flying enemies. As the waves go on, more drop pods drop down, spawning more X-soldiers. However, to them, this is why I got the artillery, so they weren't that big of a deal. There were some 8,000 HP enemies as well as an X-Nader, but those were taken care of pretty easily. Wave 14 started spawning in some Titan Chargers to counter our golden mobsters, but we had 2 golden mobsters and a maxed out artillery. Also, something I want to point out, they made it so that almost every wave has a multiplier, so you can't just skip speedrun, which is actually quite evil. Wave 19 drop pods with Purgatory started spawning in with jammers to counter our tower abilities. I set my Golden Juggernaut to weakest to kill the jammers, which allowed us to kill the Purgatories. Wave 20, a lot of bosses were being pushed out. The trio from Expert with another Artemis, 2 Kings, and a Battering Ram. They didn't cause that much damage as we had top path Golden Juggernauts and XWMs. Wave 21 pulled out with 3 Hunters and 2 Xenon tanks. Speaking of tanks, this is where I started to get some Behemoth tanks. Even though they were nerfed, they are still pretty good. The rest of the waves weren't that much of a problem, although there was a new enemy called the Tracker on wave 25, firing laser beams at towers. There's another new enemy, but we'll get to that later. Wave 30 though wasn't very nice, spawning in 3 Ginger Dreads, which upon death will kill towers around them. They eventually died with only a few towers dying. Wave 35 at first wasn't an issue since destructors aren't that bad, until the real threats dropped down, the Jaegers. Actually, they weren't that much of a threat at all. We killed them before they could even kill any of our towers. And another new enemy I was talking about earlier, the Smasher 9X on wave 39. Which honestly, why is he here? Other than being money, he really doesn't do anything at all. Wave 40, like the normal Nightmare mode, spawns in the X2 bosses. Along with the X2 dudes, Jaegers dropped out and actually killed a lot of our stuff. Man, I hate these guys. Other than that, they just got beamed. Now, wave 42, the wave I died on in solo, spawning 3 Apex Predators. They killed a lot of my stuff, but thankfully I had enough time to get down my Golden Juggernauts back before Alpha Predator spawned. But joke's on him, we had a War Machine, which knocked him back. But he got killed anyways by Alpha's hammer attack, so L. Alpha eventually reached the second phase and does that classic nuke throw, killing a lot of our towers. But that wasn't enough to stop us since we killed him. Wave 44 had 2 Eradicator Mark II pluses and Eradicator Mark IV and 2 X2 fighters. It wasn't that bad and we just beamed the hell out of them, giving us a lot of cash. And finally, Wave 46. Emperor spawns in with extra enemies and bosses. I am still grateful his textures loaded unlike other enemies. And to be honest, I don't know what the hell was happening here. I was getting endless mode frames or even worse, but you know what? Don't worry, I will be getting a new PC. I know a lot of you guys have been telling me to buy one and I am planning to. I don't know when I will be getting one, but I asked my dad and he told me to just save up since building a really good PC is not cheap at all. Where was I? Alright, Emperor. He was getting shredded slowly. The threat to him wasn't killing towers. That's the other boss's job. It's that he has so much HP and with the extra enemies and bosses, it may take longer for you to kill him, which could lead him to destroying your base with a time stop. That didn't happen thankfully. So yeah.
Beat Ultra Nightmare again.
Yes, go. Thank you, Radical Minds and Clockshade, for your help. By beating Ultra Nightmare, you get this cool Calamity John skin. Which the problem was, due to Roblox being down at the time, it didn't count our win as an actual win. So, it didn't reward me the skin. And I only found out while I was writing the script, so that means I had to redo all of that just to get the skin. So I ran it back solo. I was also using 0.5x speed in a lot of the boss waves, which there is no shame in doing. It made things a bit easier, which actually got me to kill Alpha Predator and helped me move on to final wave. And let's just say my micro was awful here. Emperor still had 20 million HP by the time I had 1000 health, but I tried everything I could to take this win as the Emperor brought my health to 23, giving me hope that maybe, just maybe... No! Yeah, I lost with him having 3 million HP left, and I just stared at my screen in defeat.
Another run of this shit, dude. I can't anymore, dude. Oh my gosh.
It was really frustrating, however, I made up for it in my next run. I defeated Wave 20, Wave 30, Wave 35, Wave 40, Wave 42, and 44 with still having really good eco, something I can't say for my previous run. And round 4, here he comes. Oh my gosh, Shiro's already gone!
I'm not sure if it still matters if I lose a lot more crap ton of towers, because I got like so much money now, like 3 million.
I was just really focused on this wave, microwing every DJ, replacing dead towers, using the mobster's ability on the smaller bosses, and as the fight progressed, Emperor's health goes lower and lower, even bringing my base health to its remaining power. But with more heavy power... I did it! I defeated Ultra Mode! Ooh, that took way too long than I expected. Oh my gosh. I won. I was just really happy to get the skin.
The recoil's insane, dude. My goodness.
Yeah, I'd say the skin is worth it. Ultra Nightmare is definitely a true nightmare to beat. Even with using 0.5x speed, it still felt pretty good winning the mode on solo. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Although I don't really see myself playing Ultra Nightmare all that much due to, well... But maybe when I get my new PC, I'll probably play this mode a bit more. For now, I'll just stick to normal Nightmare, unless Hidden Wave. And that's all for this video, and see you guys next time when someone figures out how to activate Hidden Wave and TDX's Halloween update. Alright, goodbye. Oh my gosh, these, oh